What's good? I got the do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? Today is it's been hot lately outside, man. And we gonna, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the weather this year, you know what I'm saying? I got the Wrangler shorts on, graphic tee, simple, snapback, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I'll be waking up. I always tell you, I wake up at the craziest times in the night, so I really don't got time. You know what I'm saying? My time is off. My time is different. Heather, what's good? Where you from? My time is different. My life is different. Everything is different. And I really believe, me too, but what part? I really believe when you get this ism inside of you, I really believe that your whole brain is just going to think different, right? Because a lot of people want to learn how to talk to women, but they just don't have a clue, right? And right, the thing that I think most people get wrong about dating or whatever is a couple things, actually two things. Just the confidence aspect mixed with the what can I get away with aspect. Because when you really think about it, man, if you even think about like say like you think about high school and like the teacher student dynamic, right? Teachers usually let certain kids get away with way more than they let other kids get away with. And so do parents. And so do like, so it's like that throughout life in general, right? And it usually boils down to how charming you is. It usually boils down to how charming you are, and if the way you're behaving seems like it's just who he is. This is just how he is. What's good, Sadir? What's good, Ashley? Y'all go ahead and hit that sub button right away. It's 80 y'all in here. We should have 8 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? We need all y'all to subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Lock in. Share the video with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, but like that in general. What you mean like that in general? So we just gonna run y'all through a couple of things that's gonna tell y'all how to keep women choosing. Because at the end of the day, you gotta start looking at game as a cycle, bro. You're either going up or down in this shit. It's like stocks. You know what I'm saying? Nope. A lot of people aren't gonna have confidence. A lot of people are not gonna have confidence. A lot of people are not gonna have sustainable confidence. Sustainable confidence is way different than throwing on a nice outfit, buying a new car. Some of these things give you some umph though. Like listening to certain music makes me feel like okay, I could go out here and conquer the day. That's one thing that I peeped about myself. Certain music made me feel like, yeah, man, we gonna win. Today we gonna or if we don't win, we gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And that's that mentality that I'm trying to talk about in this video, man. Because a lot of guys think women are responding to a pickup line, a witty remark, teasing, whatever. No, they're really responding to presence. And we're going to talk about that, bro. They're responding to a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, sustained confidence. Sustained confidence is different than, getting hit with a spur of confidence. A spur of confidence means nothing. Because, say for instance, if I have one confident moment in this video, okay, that's one moment of confidence. But then for the next 50 minutes, I have zero confidence. So what happens, right? The next people that come in here, click on this video, They're like, man, I'm clicking off this video because the little spur of confidence I had lasted for what, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 30 seconds. This is what I'm talking about, man. Confidence is not even being talked about a lot on YouTube. People say like things like, just like, I feel like people say a lot of things that don't really like brainwash the people into being confident. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are officially 6 minutes into the video. And another thing is, too, don't expect yourself to be confident every day. I don't expect myself to be confident. I don't expect it. I already know it's going to be some things, some days, some things that's going to go against my confidence. I already know it's going to be haters in the chat. I already know it's going to be losers in the environment. I already know it's going to be, I might make $100 in a day and be like, yo, I feel like eating, some like McDonald's or some shit. Like I already know I'm gonna probably do something that goes against my own system, my own program, and that's gonna tear me down. Cause y'all don't realize food is very important. So the next day, after you eat some low vibrational shit or you hang around some bitch ass niggas or some losers, the next day you literally feel some type of way. Like, so it's easier to sustain the confidence of losing than it is to sustain the confidence of winning. Like you could get the baddest bitch today or tomorrow, and then like in a week from then, or a couple days, you just don't feel like that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You just don't feel like that guy, right? And it's easy to get lost too, right? So I tell a lot of guys to journal. I got my book right here. This is the P book right here. This will teach you how to be a P. It's the P Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's the P Bible right here. Because a lot of these guys in the chat, man, they don't understand they're going to die single and they're not going to get a girlfriend. And if they get one, they got to watch her. You know what I'm saying? I cross paths with so many guys that don't have confidence, bro. It's more of that out here than anything else. Even guys who got a girlfriend, you got the girl, but you ain't got, it's like levels to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make the videos I make, because I could resonate with whatever, bro. I could resonate with the pimps, the players. I could resonate with guys who are goofy. Like, cause I literally, I don't been around everybody. So, but at this point in my life, bro, I'm strictly locked in on this game. I ain't gonna lie. Unc, you're one of those wannabe mentor scammer. Could you please shout out my friend? Y'all make sure I hit that subscribe button, man. What's good, Sharice? Good morning. So a lot of guys don't realize women look up to guys. Like they don't look up to girls. Like they look up to guys. And the crazy thing is that your confidence is like your main thing. It's like kind of like your blood. Like you need blood or in your body. Like that's like your main thing. Like without that, you'll just be dead. You wouldn't even be here. So it's like that's how women see guys. They're like, this guy doesn't have any life in him. Where's his blood at? He has no blood inside of him. Like you got bitch ass losers in here talking about broke and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't stand bitch ass niggas. Man, I promise you. Katrina, what's good? Hold on, man. Let me see. So in this video, man, we're gonna talk about like 5 different points that keep you, being sought after by women. Because at the end of the day, we're not here to please no bitch ass niggas. know what I'm saying? So we're gonna say a couple words right now that you should just write down if you have a notebook around, or if not, I'll suggest that y'all pull a notebook out or something like that, or a napkin, a piece of paper, a napkin, something, toilet paper, something, and write down the word presence, framing, and emotional control. Presence, framing, and emotional control. Presence, framing, and emotional control. Do y'all notice when I always tell y'all, man, stop approaching these women so much? I'm not saying don't ever, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever do it. I'm just saying don't do it to the degree where you just doing it. I mean, if you want to, cool. If you're going through that phase in your life, cool. Who am I, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe every man got to learn how to do the cold approach. And I believe it could be healthy. You know, I believe it could help you with some of the things I just named: presence, framing, and emotional control. Because there's many times where I'm getting rejected or I got rejected. And you got to control your emotions, bro. Because even though you're not crazy and you're not going to do nothing crazy, you still don't want her to see your facial expression is like you're being rejected. You know what I'm saying? You still don't want her to feel like I'm rejecting him and he feels like a reject. And you know, the funny thing is, a lot of times if they're rejecting you and you don't show any emotions, they become sexually attracted to you right then and there on the spot, which a lot of losers will never ever unravel or reveal. So that'd be emotional control. Framing is obvious. You know, framing means like I'm framing the situation a specific type of way. So instead of me saying I'm a loser coming up to talk to you, you might address her in a different way where it's, you know, she's trying to earn your approval or whatever the case may be. You're framing it by the way that you're talking, you're framing it a specific type of way. So a lot of losers will never be able to do that because guess what? They worship women and they hate on other men. That's all they do is worship women and hate on other men. That's their oath. That's what the God that they serve and the cereal they eat. I'm gonna hate on other guys because I'm a weak bitch, and then I'm a suck up to women that don't even respect me or like me at all because I'm a weak bitch. So that's their life. But that's the bad framing. So they're doing this from their laptop. They're doing that to themselves at home. You don't even got to be a bitch ass nigga when you're in the house. But at least learn some game while you're in the house. Because when you get in front of these 30, 40, 50-year-old women, they're not giving you no respect at all. They're not even giving you really their Instagram or their number. Right? I got an older chick Instagram yesterday. I gave her my Instagram and she hit me up, and one of the first things she told me, she wasn't that interested. She was like, like I got sons your age and shit like that. I'm like, that don't matter to me. Like that's how I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like them like that. And she going on talking about I'm not that interested. I'm not interested. Um, and she didn't say I'm not that interested, but she's just like I'm not interested in a younger guy and shit like that. Which I know is full of. She's full of it, but it's all love. It's all respect. It's all respect. But at least I shot my shot. At least it went it went halfway in the net, whatever. Oh shit. Shout out to Hash Brown with the 20 gifted. Shout out to Hash Brown with the 20. I ain't gonna lie, you just brighten up my morning. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Miss Hash Brown. Miss Hash Brown, what made you do that? You said, will you like older women? I do. I do. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I do. I do. I'm geeking off what you just did though, but nah, I do though, for real. Like I do. I don't know how old you is though. I don't think you ever told me, but I appreciate that gift. Sincerely, you know what I'm saying? Um, let me see. Uh, let me let me see. Oh, you 35, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30 though, you know what I'm saying? I think my sister like 30, what, 30, 37. I'm not that old. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? You 35 is young. When I'm 35, I'm still like I be feeling like I'm still like a teenager or some shit for real. Like I be feeling like I'm young. That's why it'd be crazy. Like that's why when Shorty was like telling me like I got kids your age, I'm like, I told her I said I'm 30. I'm about to be 31 in August. She was like, I wasn't just explaining myself to her like that, but like eventually I was like, I had to tell her my age, like, I'm 30. 35 Kevin Hart voice. Damn. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Lock in, man. This is a good video right here. We locking in. Be 36 in August. You said you're not a Leo though. You a Virgo, right? Oh no, I think we both Leos. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button right now. This is a great video. We are locking in. David said, Miss Hasbrown, y'all are better than these new women. Wait, David, wasn't you just the one hating on a nigga? Hold on, let me see. Let me scroll up real quick. Unk got rejected, and yep, it was David, bitch ass. And now, since Miss Hasbrown sent me a 20 gifted, bro want to change his energy. Nah, but Hash Brown different breed though. Facts. Let me see. Let me see, bro. Why you worried about women? Come on, you have something better to talk about. You sound like a simp here. I don't got shit better to talk about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Let it pass. You're in your feelings right now. When nobody is around, you say, "Baby, I love you." Why you playing games? Say my name. Say my name. Natasha was good. Basically saying it's wait, hold on. Basically saying it's let's play. Oh, you saying Rachel said so Rachel saying that she was saying the older woman was saying basically saying it's let's play but nothing serious. I think that's what she trying to say. Question, what do you think about men at our mom's boys and don't want to grow up? Natasha said, what do I think about men who are mom's boys and don't want to grow up? I don't know. You tell me what you think about. I don't really think about that because if I thought about that, I have to think about like women who are spoiled and women who I have to balance it out. I can't just be biased or sexist and just make it about guys who have a late that are late bloomers or whatever. Guys get rich after 40 years old every year. So I can't compare this shit. Like I can't even like answer that shit with a straight face. Like I can't. Like it'd be a waste of breath, a waste of time. People want to soak in their misery and their sorrows about this. Listen, just make sure you can get a man. That's it. Just make sure you can get a man. I don't really sit here and think about shit that is like what type of question is that? You feel what I'm saying? What type of question is that? What type of question is that? Y'all are better than these new women. Yeah, David, you was hating, bitch. Uh, no, I'm a Leo, David, because we aren't feminists. Facts, facts, exactly, facts. I have nothing against the feminist community at all, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? In order for it to be a relationship, there got to be balance. That's all I'm trying to say. And if you are a woman, but you're like a feminist, then you need to, the only type of guy you could be with is a guy that is a manist. You know what I'm saying? You got to be just as much as a man as you being a woman. If you want to support women, then and you still like men, then they got to be balanced. Unless you like women so much that you don't want men, then that's different. But like if you want to support women, then that's not nothing wrong with that. But if you want to support another woman over your husband or potential husband, then that ain't the era we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? That's some new shit. That's some new shit. So if you want to add new shit in, then you're gonna get some weird shit out. So I don't know. So, but if as long as you listen, I have nothing negative to say about feminists. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying your brain is everything all we got. We got to keep our mind focused because it's a lot of distractions. When I hear words like that, or something that I'm not a part of or I don't know nothing about, or even some stuff like, I'm a late bloomer. I tell you that all the time. Like I was just saying, like some people consider me a mama's boy, or whatever. Um, not nobody, well, some people would, but you know, those type of slanderous statements or like questions, like, cause that's a question, cause niggas ain't really don't really know me, but those type of things are like just dick riding, to be honest. Like, it's not really a real question because it's like I don't like answering questions about stuff that could change in one day by just getting a job. Like this day, like there's a lot of people who complain a lot. And you get one job and now they're not complaining no more. Like I'm the same nigga. I just work at Burger King right now. Like I'm the same nigga. If I'm a mama's boy without the Burger King job, I'm a mama's boy. But a lot of people don't feel like that. So I don't like to get into those politics because that's how you drain your energy. And when you drain your energy, then that's worse than working at Burger King. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can make more money from being at home with a lot of energy than you could make from being at Burger King with a little bit of energy. So when people ask rhetorical, stupid questions, that's why I don't know. I try not to answer those these days because I'm gonna just let them work at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna let them be on, in my comment section asking stupid questions. Because I can't be a consumer and a producer at the same time. I can only be one, or I could either be watching the show or creating the show. People will tell me, "Oh, job this, job that," but they don't know how much money I got. They don't know at all. And people like that are the same people that try to rob you when they find out how much money you got. So people will play like a chess game with you. They'll assume something about you. So you start talking, yeah, man, you talking shit. I really got 250 right now. I really got 400. I really got 1,000. I really got 2,000. It's like gang stalking, but it's financial stalking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch that shit. You ain't getting no bitches. You ain't got this. The same nigga that if he was your friend gonna try to fuck your bitch. So people who address people like that are just the lowest level people because they just are, But in the ocean, you need fish, you need shark, you need algae, you need shrimp. That's what these niggas is. They shrimps. People who ask questions about your life, but they're doing it out of judgment or out of trying to humiliate or bring. That's a shrimp. You know what I'm saying? That's a shrimp. Uh, with the help of Game Like Will, we will make America great again. Man, make the game great again, man. Can you say Google? Shout out to Kenjo with the gift. I mean with the gift. I just wanted to get a man point of view. It's I gave you my point, Natasha. It's a late bloomer. Like people be feeling sorry for themselves, bro. That's the answer right there. Like I had a basketball coach when I was in like fifth or sixth grade. I think sixth grade. And when people will be running mad slow, running the suicides, running the laps slow, a lot of time it'll be me. And he'll tell us, like, man, stop feeling sorry for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I'll never forget. Niggas would be running, sweating, looking like they about to die and shit. And he just like that was his thought process. Like when people say, "Oh, why am I where I am today?" Like that's a personal question. You gotta ask yourself, why are you where you like I ask myself those questions, but it's not for the whole world to see and know and talk about amongst everybody because I tell y'all to journal, man. Go journal. Put that shit down on wax. And your reflection is gonna let you know, like, okay, nigga, you're not working hard enough. And it ain't even about no job. So that's why I'll be laughing when people say that. It ain't even about the job. Like that's like telling like the job is just the easiest starting point, but it's not the real thing that's your destination. Like it's just like with or without a job, if you meant to be something big, you're not even gonna be at a job for real. So it's like it's not about the job, it's just about the person putting in the work and manifesting the thing and stop paying attention to stupid shit that distracts you from what you need to do. Cause I feel like this, bro. The universe not gonna bless you no matter what you're doing if you're distracted. And it leads me to number one in this video about lead with presence. For my fellas out there, lead with presence, not approval. You see that? You can never be P if you don't lead with presence. I mean, yeah, if you don't lead with presence and you're always want approval. If y'all listen to the last things I just said for 40, not 40 minutes, but like 10 minutes, I'm responding to comments. The comment section need to be responding to me. So like, but that's the thing about life. People gotta understand this is how it go even when you out here talking to women. It take it take a lot of work to get a woman attracted to you, but it take 1 second for her to lose it. It take a lot of work to build a reputation or this or that. It take 1 second for it to go to be demolished. Lead with presence instead of approval. Instead of trying to be liked. You can't walk out your door, go into the field and talk to women and want to be liked. It's not going to work. You can't do nothing that way. You can't even get fly like that. You have to go into the store and pick things that you like. You might have in the back of your mind one or two thoughts about like what people might think if I rock this or what these shoes might look like. But even that little thought is poison because you need to be rocking your own shit. You need to be talking to the women you like. You need to be moving the needle in your life. That's basically what this video is. Because women are just byproducts of seeing that you're a real nigga, seeing that you stand on what you say. And that's really where your confidence is too, in that flow state. You know what I'm saying? That flow state. So when I say lead with presence, you really can't lead with presence if you want to be liked. That's number one in this video. That's why pimps are so special. That's why, like, yeah, like the thing about them that's special is their presence. They gotta take it or leave it attitude that can't be really copied by the average civilian. A police officer can't really copy that. A judge can't copy that. It's a lot of people with a lot of money that can't copy that mentality because they're not looking for approval. And it's so easy to look for approval or uh to try to be liked. As soon as you get in a relationship with a woman, spending too much time even with your girlfriend, it could rewire the part of you where you start seeking her approval or start looking, yo, babe, I look good in these shoes, right? Or just like you might not even ask that stupid shit. You might just start thinking it or unconsciously feeling that way. Like you might unconsciously start feeling like I wanna I want her to see me at my best. Because when she sees me looking sexy, she acts more like this or she acts more like that. And what people won't tell you is that you're slipping into approval seeking with your girlfriend. That's why you see all these girls out here on my comments talking about why do guys ask other guys questions and why don't they want to ask their girlfriend these questions? Like they better not ask your ass that question because when they first met you, they wasn't asking you no questions. That's how they got you. They got you from being different from you, from being different from a woman. The contrast, the polarity between masculine and feminine, dark and light. That's why when you hang around your homies, you become more masculine. You hang around your girl too much, it's like you still gonna be who you are, but it's kind of like they can influence. Like the longer you hang around your girl, if especially if you isolated for years or months with that woman, y'all pick up each other thoughts, like like not even thoughts, but like y'all are sharing space for a very long time, if that makes sense. You have to have away time and go to the bar or go to the club or go play basketball or something like that because you got to keep yourself like refurbished as a man. You got to stay masculine. In my opinion, I could be batshit crazy, but that's my opinion. But women don't see it that way because they don't have to see it that way because they're not men. They don't even have to see it that way. They see it how they see it, but they respond to what they respond to. That's why you can't listen to women because they're not responsible for if you start acting like a bitch. They're just gonna leave you alone. Like, well, I don't understand why you acting like a bitch. Just like they didn't understand why you were sexier than everybody else when they met you. They didn't know why. They just was like responding to that shit. Bro, you see the new Shackle attack Packies on the TV shit crazy, bro. Sorry, I don't mean any offense. Who your favorite boxer? Keep forgetting his name. I don't know how he's my favorite boxer, and I always forget his name. Yo, what's good, Otto? How you feeling today, bro? I see you down there. I really got 50K. You really got 50K? Um, forgot it. I keep forgetting his name every year. I forget this nigga name. I just don't watch enough of his highlights. He an old school boxer. Forgot his name. It's not Mike Tyson. It's not Muhammad Ali. It's not Frazier. It's not Robinson. It's not Sugar Ray Leonard. Even though I like Sugar Ray Leonard. Um, damn, Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. I think Roy Jones Jr. is my favorite boxer. Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. Man, that motherfucker nice. That motherfucker got hands. You don't want to fight that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. But so when you're around women, fellas, instead of thinking, I hope she likes me. I hope she likes me. You better be thinking something more like, let's see if I like her energy too. Game. And what guys don't realize is this is a frame that you operate out of. Just like a flower grows out of the dirt, a frame is the dirt. The dirt is more important than the flower. Not the flower is more important than the dirt. Oftentimes we think that the flower is more important than the dirt. because we are selfish human beings. But when you really look at it, the frame is more important. So when you're talking to women, what frame are you operating out of? So a lot of guys could approach women. A lot of guys are gonna approach women, whatever, whatever. Y'all are gonna watch these videos. Y'all are gonna see your homie do it at a pool party this summer, whatever. And y'all are gonna be like, why did she react that way? Or why did she? Y'all are looking at the movable chess piece and asking why, and you're confusing yourself. Instead of knowing that if you operate a certain type of way, it's going to work for you. Knowing that, hey, women respond to certain things this way, they respond to certain things that way. So if that's that basic and easy, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you frame it your own mind as let me see if I like her energy too? Not let me see if I like this, that, and the third. See, you know what mess guys up the most? They're either empty-minded or they're following some doctrine that another man told them to follow. So they're not looking at, let me see if I like her energy too. They're looking at how beautiful she is, what type of job she has, where she works, how much money she has, or something like that. Or like whatever at the time is the most attractive about that woman. Put it like that. Whatever at the time, and remind you, this is a feminine thought process. Whatever at the time is most attractive. That's how women think about us. Oh, look at his body. Oh, look at his waves. Oh, look at his outfit. Oh, you look like this person. You look like that person. Very in the moment attraction. There's nothing wrong with noticing that she has a fat ass or something like that. But how sustainable is all of that if she's not even fucking with you? Because you acting more like a woman. Because you're operating out of your emotions, out of your lust or whatever, your fascination or your just attraction, raw attraction, which again is nothing wrong with raw attraction unless it's you know, untamed or unsophisticated. I'd rather put it like that. Because if you tame it, then I could kind of like it could, I don't know, like the word tame just doesn't sound like the best word in that scenario. I wouldn't necessarily tame. Maybe it is tamed. Maybe it is tamed. True masculinity is tamed anyway. So we could go with whatever word we want to put right there, really. So remember this out of number one of this video is instead of trying to be liked, instead of thinking, I hope she likes me, think, let's see if I like her energy too. Let's see if I like her energy too. This is going to change your dating life. This is going to make you more P and less thirsty in a real life interaction with a woman. It's going to make you way less thirsty. Because now you're not trying to score a basket. You're not trying to get a number or Instagram close. You're just being present. She gonna think you did voodoo or some shit. The way she gonna be drooling, she gonna be like, "Why is this motherfucker able to be around me without really trying to get me?" But instead, I feel thirsty. I feel she feels everything you would have felt or would have telegraphed or gave off. Now she feels it because your presence is more important than your looks. So all the coaches who say looks don't matter and shit like that, I'm agreeing. Your presence is more important than your looks. You not looking for her approval is more important than your looks. For the simple fact that it's good looking guys everywhere, right? And women are not going to literally just sleep with every guy that looks good until that guy demonstrates certain characteristics that is undeniably attractive. Number one is really number one for a reason. You'll never stop leading with looks money, status, until you study presence and understand how important presence really is. And get on my Patreon because I'm about to drop a video over there about Spotify playlists. The only things you should be listening to on Spotify to up your peak. It's only certain rappers. It's only a few. It's only a few. Let's go to number two real quick though. Let's go ahead and go to number two. When you're talking to women in field or on the phone or wherever the hell you're at, say things cleanly, not carefully. What do I mean by that? Don't over explain, which I just did a hell of a lot in this video. But when you're talking to women, don't over explain. Don't over explain or hedge every statement. Practice shorter sentences, less apologizing for your opinion, and more, this is what it is energy. This is what it is energy. I just made a video the other day talking about, and that chick just texted me just now too. When a woman texts me asking me, did I ever go to this place downtown and shit like that? I'm like, yo, this chick must want me to take her out downtown and buy her some shit. But yet she's very inconsistent with the texting. She's all over the place. She's not really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, right? Hold on, let me see what y'all talking about though. Nothing worse than working at Burger King. If a shrimp, if I'm a shrimp, you a algae guy. You said, what you doing today? Shit, man, same old, same old. You know what I'm saying? Same old, same old. Just locking in. You know, I don't. Hey, listen, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just every day something different. You know. I live spontaneous, and that's really what I tell women too. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I had this one chick that kept asking me, "What are you doing today? What are you doing?" I was like, I literally live spontaneous. Like, there's no way that I could tell you what I'm doing today. Like, it's really gonna be just generally like whatever I feel like. Whenever I feel like going outside, I go outside. Whenever I feel like, whatever I feel like doing, I just do it. Especially with the scooter and shit, I just do whatever I want to do. Paul Revere was good. Yo, drop a one if y'all still in the chat, bruh. Where did y'all just go? Where did Shorty go? Shorty just dropped $20 on me and just left. So uh so you wouldn't have less apologizing for your opinion when you talk to women. That means that some people call this what do they call this shit? Free association. Free association is when you just let your chain of thoughts just be what it is and you speak about it as it comes. Like you say what you want to say. Hey, this is this is how I feel about this is how I feel about this topic, and you just talk. You don't edit or you don't freeze anything that's coming to your mind. You just say everything all the time. A lot of guys don't live like that. A lot of guys are never in places. They don't put themselves outside. They don't put themselves at the mall. They don't put themselves in places where they're going to be able to practice free association and just practice it. I mean, you could talk to anything, the air, the trees, your phone. You could record yourself. You could talk on TikTok. You could talk on Snapchat. And that's really A lot of people who rap, that's why I say like certain rappers are good at this shit. My guy said, "I love you, brother." Why you say that? I love you too, man. What made you say that? My boy. How you been though? What's up with your dating life, man? What's going on with you over there, man? But yeah, a lot of women, like, bro, this is some real game. I don't know if everybody catching this, but I'm telling y'all one thing, man. Whoever watched this back, man, y'all, this some real game. Cause telling you, women respond to certain things, and guys think that okay, I'm just gonna go up and approach, blah blah blah, and then take it at face value whether I got rejected or accepted or not. And the truth of the matter is, man, that's like kindergarten shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really got game, you manipulating it every time to go in your favor almost every time. And that's what people are calling game, right? When you could almost have it your way every time. Because when you know a nigga with some game, what you're basically saying is you're not saying he get every girl that he talked to, but it feels like he do. It feels like he do, right? So that's what I'm saying. This shit right here, is some different shit. This video right here. It's an ID clear P. ID clear the pimping video right here. Um, so whenever you catch yourself editing what you about to say and all of that stuff, basically you're being pimped. Like when you catch yourself starting to like think about what is this right or wrong to say, now you're being pimped. The day that you start feeling like I can say this or I can't say that, whoever is around you who making you feel like you can't just do say whatever you want, you're being pimped. You're not pimping. And I'm not telling guys to be a pimp. I'm just saying in the analogy type way, in a metaphor. I'm just saying, like, in terms of who's actually in control of the dynamic, who's actually in control of the interaction. That's why a lot of women won't respect a lot of guys because they don't feel like you're in control of the interaction. What's understood don't got to be explained, basically. So say things. Number two is say things cleanly, not carefully. Don't over explain or hedge every statement. Practice shorter sentences, less apologizing for your opinion, and more this is what it is energy. Another thing I would propose is that, like I said, you listen to people on whether it's Instagram, Spotify, you listen to real men who say real shit, who don't say something and then do something else. You only chill with people who think that way. You know what I'm saying? Basically, no double minded thoughts, no double minded behaviors. Oh, I'm gonna stop jerking off. You still jerking off. You know what I'm saying? Because in the literal sense, that's weakness. Because if you say you're not gonna do it, don't do it. Like I said with me, I'm technically weak when I go and eat a burger. I said, yo, I'm a vegan. That's weak. I know that's weak. I did everything I could do to stop that. I did everything I could do to stop that. And sometimes it might take a little minute for you to really stop some shit, but when you stop it, you stopped it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the over explaining is what we need to stop in this shit, in this video. You be the same guy from 2025, 2026, 2027, the same guy. You talking to the same women. You know what I'm saying? So it's only you that could really change in this department. Just the same women. So whether you go direct or indirect, You have to have a more, this is what it is energy to you. This is what it is. If you claim to be a pimp in front of the bitch. If you claim to be, a basketball player, talk, I'm not saying talk about basketball, but that's understood, right? When you play basketball, like the bitch already know you play basketball. So whatever you're about, like I made a post on my Instagram in the thrift store. I took like almost like a mirror selfie, and and my outfit showing, and put some music to it, and I posted. I said, um, when I'm bored, I thrift and go to the gym. I was declaring for the people looking at my Instagram, hey, this guy, this is what he do. Private, what's good? I declared to the people, hey, this is what he about. This is what he into. This is what he do. Like even people who do content, right? It was a time where I was doing YouTube, but I wasn't sharing it on my Instagram. I wasn't sharing it on TikTok. I wasn't really promoting it heavily. But a real content creator gonna push his shit wherever he could. And that's what I'm trying to say, even with that. Like, be proud about who you are. Lean into the things that you want to lean into. I got a whole video on here called Tree Shift. I got a whole playlist on here, I think, called Tree Shift. And that might sound bizarre or weird to a lot of people. What the fuck is he talking about? This spiritual shit. Fuck is he talking about trees and shit like that, right? And I like trees. So if I like trees, I like trees. And if I like trees, that's a part of my brand. That's a part of my brand. If I get a tattoo of a tree right here, that'll be fire. Who is it on this planet that can tell me trees aren't both needed and oxygenating and everything and just good for everybody? That's what I'm saying. A woman will respect you when you're not wavering back and forth. That's got a lot to do with your mouthpiece. Cause you can't really talk that shit if she looking at you and say he just talking shit. He not. He's literally talking shit because he's full of shit. She not gonna fuck with you. Like the chick that just texted me just now is responding to me telling her, I said, no, I haven't seen the place downtown that you're talking about. I'm a vegetarian. I said I'm a fruitarian slash vegetarian. And then I followed up and I said, um, have you seen the Granny Smith apple next to my bed? Question mark. That's what I said to her. Go check out the video I just told you. That was my game that I responded to her. I find it funny that if you're kissing a woman ass telling her, hey, I really want to see you, I really like you, this, that, and the third, she'll just ghost you or stop responding. But if you say things that are rooted in like, nah, like how can I say honesty, or just like not saying you don't honestly feel like she's beautiful, but a woman is gonna read that as gaslighting. A woman is gonna read that a specific type of way. She's not gonna read that shit how you're, and you can be honest as fuck. Like, yeah, I think you pretty, this, that, and the third. You know how many women I approached and I'm telling them that shit? I approached a chick yesterday, to me, like really attractive because she looked like she might have like I don't say disability, but like she looked like she kind of like either been through something, I don't know, but she like her smile was still perfect, and like it was just like she was almost like imperfectly perfect. And I'm like, damn, you look good. Like, and I'm telling her as I'm thinking it, like, and she embracing it and shit like that. She had a man, but I'm just saying, like, what I'm trying to say is you could be as honest as you want and tell women that they're beautiful and give them compliments. That shit don't move the needle. I'm not saying it don't matter. I'm saying it's not fucking with no real shit. Like no real shit. Cause what's real to us is not real to them. What's real to that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's real when you see it. Just like, but like that's like if a chick see me and be like, "You're handsome, you're cute." Okay, if I look at you and I don't think you're exactly the type of chick that I really want, that shit ain't gonna hit the same as the way as like Rihanna said it or some shit. You know, if a chick that I really want say that, it's just gonna hit the nervous system different. That's just all I'm saying. And that's the same thing with them. But some loser will be like, okay, you complimented her, just walk away then. She's not interested. That doesn't mean she's not interested. It means that that's not the way to get in. That's not the way to get in with a beautiful woman by telling her she's beautiful. You don't become cool with a rich guy by telling him how rich he is. You don't become cool with a rapper by telling him how good of a rapper he is. You might even become cool with a rapper for telling him how cool another rapper is. You chilling with little baby, and you tell him about Playboy Cardi. That'd make a nigga be like, wait, hold on, bro. You don't think I'm like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to you being like, yo, little baby, bro. Like, everybody in my hood listen to you, bro. Like, you really him. Like, he don't heard that shit before. It's the same concept where you tell a woman, you're beautiful, this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I have a man. It's real easy to just spew that though, because it's your truth. You think she look good. Seen a couple chicks yesterday that look good. chocolate joint yesterday. Last chick I seen before I came in the crib. Chocolate joint. I had to push up. I like chocolate, man. I do. I like chocolate. So anyway, so have this more it is what it is energy. Like I said, no matter if you go direct or indirect, I tell guys go direct. Go direct. I mean, go indirect. I tell guys go indirect. But the mentality is all the same, no matter how you do it. Appreciate you for the gift. Number 3 is comfort with mild risk. When you talk to women, whether you're going direct or indirect, you want to master saying shocking lines early, right? I'm not saying say some smooth shit. I'm not saying say some witty shit. You want to be smooth because a nigga with game is smooth regardless, right? A nigga with game ain't trying to be smooth. He's beyond trying to be smooth because what the fuck is that? Once you got game, like when you drive a car, when I'm driving, I'm not really trying to be smooth. I just am. I've been doing this shit too long to be trying to be smooth. I'm trying to get on the road. I'm trying to get the shit going. That's how you should think when you're talking to a chick. But that's experience that's talking, opposed to inexperience. So comfort with mild risk. Early shocking lines. They work because you're not afraid of the reaction. So this is why guys get indirect and direct mixed up, because it's the same fucking thing, but it just depends on the guy. Because if you're soft, you're gonna be soft no matter if you go direct or not. And if you're strong, you're gonna no matter if you go indirect or not. If you're strong, you're gonna be strong. It doesn't even matter, because that's like a nigga that sell a salesman. If he been doing this shit long and strong, no diddy, he's gonna sell and make a certain amount of money per month, regardless of if he's going direct or if he's running ads, running leads, getting leads from ads, or if he's knocking door to door. It's not about the thing itself, it's about the person, because the person and the experience. This video is giving y'all a chance to change the experiences y'all are having, because y'all it's not about you, it's about the experience. No woman is, when I'm approaching them and saying that's Will, I know who Will is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purposely say no. I'm gonna purposely say yeah because that's Will. I'm not that known. I'm not that fucking known. So they're reacting in their present moment, 100%. So when I say shocking lines early, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying to tell her to bend over, even though that might work in the club. I done did some extra, grab chick by her neck first day in the club, and she was on me for like months after that, just trying to get crushed. Like I never end up crushing, but that, for certain reasons. But it was every time I pull up to that club, she'll either be there, maybe sometimes, but then she lived far and shit like that. But you want the story? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, bro. I got that story, man. That story in my pocket, man. I could pull that story out anytime. It was really just last year, you know what I'm saying? It was a simple story. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It's just in the club, and I just she was next to me. She was thick. She had a fucking drink in her hand. Pagan, make sure you subscribe. So long story short, shocking lines. Don't say things that are nice guy or soft or things. Don't play the game soft. You could be indirect. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You could be indirect and still say things that move the needle. Or you could be direct and be fucking soft. It don't even matter. So make simple, honest statements without over filtering. Don't try to pre-edit everything to avoid judgment. So, like I said, I grabbed Shorty neck in the club. She was twerking on me a little bit. I grabbed her neck like this, and I showed high interest by just grabbing her neck in a sexual way, and that made her, for the rest of that night, like, like she was bragging about me and everything to everybody, like just like overly trying to like she like I'll see her at a party after that. She'd tell her whole family, "Oh, that's that boy right there. That like just overly just showing mad love, just trying to be around me, just trying to get crushed every time, all the time." And I'm being nonchalant still. I'm just being myself, pulling up to the party, just chilling. But it's that one move that I did that changed the whole trajectory. I could have just been another random guy that she just see in the club. She like, oh, okay, just not even remember a nigga. Comfort with mild risks. Early shocking lines, they work. Early shocking lines, not after you've been being soft for 4 months and then say some shocking shit. No. You got to get good at when you first meet a chick. What can I say or what can I do that's going to be shocking? That's real pimp shit. The first time you open your mouth and you start talking, what is it that I'm saying or not saying that's either smooth or not? Like when I say smooth, I'm saying like shit that's actually like thorough. That when she hear it, she like, oh, now this a nigga that believe in himself. This a confident nigga. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like people try to separate risk from confidence, but that's why they can't get bitches because they separate risk from confidence. But nowhere in history has risk and confidence not been paired together. So if you're going indirect, you're gonna be too indirect. If you go direct, you're gonna be weird because you're a soft ass nigga that's trying to be too direct. But if you know about a pimp, if you study a pimp, they're smooth. They could be being lighthearted and talking regular and still moving the needle. They could be doing anything and moving the needle. That's what women are attracted to. You don't have. It's not about applying pressure, right? That's where we get it wrong. We think we gotta apply pressure. Nah, because you could be not applying pressure and applying all the pressure in the world just by being yourself, just sitting there chilling. So it's really like a pressure valve that you gotta study and like, yo, nah, I don't even gotta do that. I hope you're a woman. You said, bro, you really look cute. I hope you're a woman. Um, So yeah, don't try to pre-edit everything to avoid judgment, because that's what can happen around a pretty woman. You can really start to feel like you got something to lose, and you know, how do I say the perfect thing? And even when I'm sending text messages, like I said, I told Shorty I got a Granny Smith apple next to my bed. That's funny to me, and that's some pimp shit to me, because it's like the thing that make pimps so thorough is they say exactly what the fuck they thinking, and it'd be the most. It'd be like ironically smooth. It's like it's ironic because a nerd would be like, I don't want to say nothing about my Granny Smith apple. She doesn't care that I'm a vegetarian. How the fuck do you know? By leaning into the awkward or the thing that you doing that most people are scared to talk about, now you gotta go. Let me see. She said occupy, really? Bro, I see girls outside and hesitate to approach them even if they looking at me. Speak on that. Well, I was talking to somebody yesterday outside in front of we was posted up, and he was saying that, like, he was saying that exact thing. Like, he was saying that exact thing, like, hesitate and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, you gotta say something at the end of the day, because it's like it's not really about you have to say something, but it's like aura and presence. I feel like I always try to bring up Job Corps because it's a time where I was around a reservoir of women, and I did, like, I'm just smart enough, or well studied enough at this point with this channel to know that it's a difference between a reservoir and pulling up to Chipotle. Niggas be thinking they gonna do what they would have did on a college campus at Chipotle. Now I gotta figure out, when people ask these questions, are you on a college campus? Do you have a job? Are you working at Amazon, or are you just going somewhere to get a beef patty, and then you try to holler at a random stranger and think you're gonna get the same exact type of energy? You see what I'm saying? Because all of that shit matter. I'm not even hollering at chicks right now if I'm at Chipotle or some shit. I'm on some other shit. I'm on some other shit. I ain't even on that. But if I really want you, or if I see you real quick and I'm like, all right, let me just, I still do my 15 a day. I still get it. I still get it out the way. I do my 15 a day and get it out the way. Yeah, a lot of guys don't think like that. So that, guess what? They make it feel like a big event, and that's the problem. I already know that I can pull women. What's the big deal? I'm just trying to see some shit. I'm just trying to crush. I'm just trying to go out on a date, go to the movies or something. Like, maybe not, maybe not. I ain't spending no money. But I'm just telling y'all, like, it's mind over matter with this shit. It's mind over matter, because your confidence is connected to your mouthpiece, and your mouthpiece is connected to how you feel about yourself. And that's what this video is really about. You know what I'm saying? Because a pimp feel good. Like I tell you, man, people want to pull that mama's boy shit, man. Look, like, who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you happy in your skin, you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It's just real shit. Like, it ain't. You could be living in a mansion and not be good with women. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be good, but it's a nigga out here that's better than you. Like I said, I grew up and I had cousins that was on some P shit, like super P for real. And they wasn't rich. They wasn't. They just came from a neighborhood where they was slick talkers, and it was just like, because they slick talkers, it's like they can't really lose. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you got to understand, it's the mentality that you have. It's not the money. It's not. Yeah, clothes help, because the clothes, sometimes people, what you obtain is a symbol of, like, oh, of course he could get it. Look at this, like, this nigga know how to talk. He know how to rap or whatever. Like, it come with the territory. You supposed to have a nice haircut. You supposed to have nice clothes and cologne and shit, because you're a winner, not because you trying to fit in or something like that. And even a nigga that's smooth could be trying to fit in, and it won't even hit the same as like a loser trying to do that. I'm trying to give y'all some uninterrupted time, man. And at any moment you could be interrupted. You know, there's some fine shit outside though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit. So you gotta understand this shit. That, bro, I see girls outside all the time hesitate to approach them even though they're looking at me, speak on that. Like, bro, women gonna look at you, bro. Like, they're gonna look, and that's the thing I think a lot of guys mess up. They think like, and I mean, I was just talking about this yesterday, so y'all should go check out my last live. I said, like, you're gonna see all different types of women outside, bro. But I think that what you're going wrong is you're trying to make it seem like they have importance because they're outside or something like that. Marlon Wayne said he is currently working on Don't Be a Menace 2 after 30 years. I can't wait. I know I seen that joint with the interview with Funny Marco. I seen that joint. Those people are just insecure. What people? Like, I always feel that if they not smiling at me, they don't want me to approach. You feel like if they're not smiling at you, they don't want you to approach. Nah, you can't, and that's the thing, bro. Like, you already abandoned a couple of these rules in this peace study. Number one was lead with presence, not approval. Instead of trying to be liked, instead of, I hope he likes me, you might think, let's see if I like her energy too. So of course a guy that's about to move out of the first one is going to feel like he's rapturing her reality by just stepping up to the plate and saying hello or hi. And the second guy is framing it differently. He's coming from a different frame of mind. And his thought is, let me see if I like her energy. You know, if I think, let me see if I like her energy, then it's kind of like, you know, it's two different realities. Like I tell y'all be trying to go too direct. And because you're trying to go too direct all the damn time, and you got very little game, what you think gonna happen? If you're trying to go too damn direct every day and you ain't got no goddamn game, all she gonna do is expose that you don't got no game by just asking you some questions back. And it's gonna be like, damn. Cause game is more than what you're saying. Like that's what I'm trying to say in this whole video. It's not just what you're saying, it's your whole attitude and your whole demeanor. That's why two guys could say the same thing and it's gonna be two different realities. They're not just reacting to what you're saying, they're reacting to your status, your state, right? I made videos before about state control. A lot of different shit. Number two is say things cleanly, not carefully. Don't over-explain, hedge every statement, practice shorter sentences, less apologizing for your opinion, and more, this is what it is energy. So if you think she's cute, and that's really what you want to say, you can say that. Like, I'm not trying to tell y'all guys how to be perfect. You can say that. Just know that when you say what's on your mind, that doesn't equate to her giving you her number, not having a boyfriend, and wanting to sleep with you. But at least as a man, you said what you wanted to say. And because you said what you wanted to say, You said what you wanted to say, but that's power in that. It's power in that because you're not trying to be liked. That's where guys keep going wrong every fucking week of the month. Trying to be liked keeps you in a position where you are dancing and she could spoon feed you whenever she wanna spoon feed you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you lose that grounded, that aura that you have, that you're supposed to maintain and have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's women everywhere. I see another chick right there. I don't know if yeah, that's a different chick right there. She up the hill. There's a lot of dogs around here. A lot of people got dogs and shit. Number 3 is comfort with mild risk. Early shocking lines work because you're not afraid of reactions. You're afraid of reactions, bro. DTM, you're afraid of reactions. It's not the fact, like what bro said, always feel like if they not smiling at me, they don't want me to approach. He worried about if she want him to approach. When I approach women, I'm not thinking, do she want me to approach? I'm thinking, I'm about to approach. That's what I'm thinking, I'm about to approach. I don't even give myself time to evaluate a lot of things all the time, because why would you do that? It's like if you're in a fight with somebody or somebody push you or do something, if you give yourself time to think about it too much, I mean, I'm just not soft, so I could think about it and still fight you. But I'm saying, like, when I was like 5th grade or something or younger, if a bully is someone older than you, try to punk you or something, and you start thinking about it, then what you gonna do? You're gonna you're gonna freeze up. You're not gonna really participate. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna participate. Make sure you subscribe, bro. We're about to get out of here in a couple minutes, but I just want to finish up this last 2 real quick. Number 4 is playful framing. You want to often turn things into character or humor instead of seriousness. So a lot of guys get this wrong. Make sure you subscribe to MT, because we're about to get out of here in a little bit, but playful framing is important because when you think about the difference between a pimp and a simp, or a guy with power and a coward, is that a coward is scared of everything. You know, the guy that's scared of women is scared of everything. That's why you can't get women. But see, if you put all of these things in chronological order, I'll probably put this on my community tab. You'll see that, oh, at number 2, that's where I usually fuck up, or at number 3. Because this shit start in the house. It don't start when you get in front of a pretty face. I don't think guys understand that. Like, I loved myself before I got to Job Corps. I loved myself before. Like, whenever I'm being chosen, whenever I get a job and there's a chick there, and like wherever it's at, wherever I get selected and chose, I love myself. That's why I got the job. I love myself. That's why it's implied in the thing I'm doing. And so the woman that's not only seeing he's handsome, she's saying, okay, he handsome and he might be this type of guy. That's in her head. But what I'm saying is, the reason why you show up for yourself has nothing to do with women. You showed up because you got a heartbeat too. You got a pulse too. You got to eat too. You got to breathe too. You showed up for yourself. She just happened to be there. At what point do you start making yourself a dancing monkey is the question. See, A pimp gonna see the same thing you see. He gonna see the woman the same way you see her. You can see the same hips, the same everything. He just gonna move different, bro. He's just gonna move different. I'm not saying he don't see beyond because he got vision. So he gonna see more than what you see. Oh, like even a regular nigga with game, like, yo, she probably could cook, she probably could do this, he thinking about other shit. By thinking about other shit, it's easy to fuck up number 4. Like we said, playful framing, not being too serious. Even when I make these videos, I could be at any moment, I could go into a part of my mind where I'm being a little bit less playful and less charming. The thing that makes a nigga smooth or a pimp smooth or a player smooth is that he's very light with his, like, he's light with, like, and this is why you can't go direct or chase women. I keep telling guys why that shit don't work. It don't really work because the woman is going to believe in you being like everybody else if you do that. She's gonna automatically think that, and make no mistakes, you could still go after women, you could still make it a man to woman like dynamic connection, you could still flirt, but you wanna do everything in a certain type of way. You wanna do everything in a certain type of way. Like, I always live by this lately. I've been living by this thought process. I would rather her come to me than for me to go to her. I would rather her come to me than for me to go to her. But a lot of guys disagree with this take in the game because I don't know why. They just want guys to go out here and just approach as many women as possible and end the discussion in the story. And I mean, I tell guys to approach 15 women a day as often as they can. If you can only get 7 or 5, then cool. If you can only get 2, cool. But you gotta still talk to women. I don't think like there's ever should be a year or a couple months that go by where you're just on Pornhub and eat your spaghetti and noodles and go to sleep. Like, I don't think that's really a healthy life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's biology, to say the least. I don't think God would be proud of that. So once again, it's really easy to lose your playful framing, because if you open up a conversation with a gambit, why is that more attractive? Because I'm just saying something. Who do you think cheat more, women or men? I'm not saying that a pimp would say that. I'm saying a pickup artist would say that. But I'm saying a pimp is still smart enough to say something about the, like he's walking up to a restaurant, the woman's at the restaurant, he's gonna say something that is playful. Like a pimp, even a pimp knows, like, I have to be like not threatening. Like I have to be like charming and like very like the clown at your little kid's birthday tying up the balloon, like I'm really a killer, but I'm really like the most attractive person here today. You know what I'm saying? Like who you are as a man, as a wild animal, right? As a beast archetype. Shout out to my boy FaZe teaching me about the beast archetype. That should be filtered into who you are when you're in public. If you're at a woman's job, you want to be like shown as like a lovable guy, charming, sweet, but not a nice guy. And I don't think guys can actually, capture that in one, if that makes sense. I don't think a lot of guys, because they don't study game enough to even start to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they either end up leaning too far to being nice, or they end up kissing her ass, or they end up leaning too far to being creepy and saying some sexual shit at her job that didn't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? It's not a smooth criminal. Hold on, let me see. then 15 a day will force you to improve. I gotta get back in the field. Facts. Facts. I mean, listen, I always tell guys get some hobbies, activities, and events because remember what I just said. You want to be in a playful frame. You don't want to be in a, I came out here to get girls and I failed, so now my day is ruined. And that'll make it to where the next day you don't even go back outside. Like, man, that shit was a waste of time, bro. Da, 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 da. You see what I'm saying? So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Yesterday, I wouldn't even probably went outside if I was motivated to go outside and then I started listening to some music that would really just push me over the edge. I'm like, okay, I'm on that smooth shit now. I'm ready to get out here and handle as a man. You know what I'm saying? Get some shit done. Priorities. It wasn't about women at all. Women were the last thing that I ended up like, okay, while I'm doing this, let me say something to her. While I'm doing this, let me say something to her. I mean, after a while, like you said, it's just like training wheels, and it just like you just do it. It's not really, it's muscle memory at that point because I mean, you go and see chicks you like, and it's like if you don't say nothing, bro, it's like a waste of time. Like you might as well have been in the crib. That's how my brain might. I mean, my brain could frame it. I could frame it many different ways, but like I said, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself when you're out there because that's how you run the risk of being creepy or being too serious about getting something and she might not even want you. So you don't want to kill your spirit with this shit. You want to stay light and charming. And I think that's the key. That's the key that a lot of guys don't have. So playful. Often turn things into character or humor instead of seriousness. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. But you want to just use your character, like the saying, use your character, use your humor. I find that at different phases in my life, I'm more humorous. Certain points in the day, I'm more grounded, I'm more funny. Certain other points in the day, I'm more annoyed, bothered. It depends who I'm around, really. So you want to always be like in a state of like humor. And I made a course for y'all who forgot called the Conversational Car. And the first tire on the left, which is the first tire, is humor. You want to lead with at least 60 to 50% humor, 50 to 60% humor. So, like, I don't think guys understand that shit. Like, you want to be funny, bro. Funniness is something that you don't want to be a clown, but you just want to kind of like, don't make it like life or death. Like if I don't get, like, it's funny because a lot of guys think seriousness, like I have to be like the military, I have to get this done, I have to do that. Like you want to have take it or leave it attitude because at the end of the day, it's not about force. It's not about force. It's about her seeing something inside of you that she really does want. And that's the problem. It's like, this is a fucking problem because even then, it's not even about that. Being playful is just a part of life. Like, I come from a family of people who, like, my father's side especially, like, but really all my family, but my father's side especially, like, just funny. Like, just funny. Everything's a joke. I come from a neighborhood where everything was a joke all the time. Everything, everything is funny. Everybody's cutting ass, everybody's funny. So as I got older, I stopped laughing as much. I stopped doing all that shit, but it's never died, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't die. You know what I'm saying? It can't. I'm gonna have to meditate more or something because I can relate to putting that pressure on myself for everything, not just talking to these chicks. Exactly. To get money, to survive, to win, to get a job. You know, it's usually people in my environment that's trying to like tell me like, do this, do that. But I don't put pressure on myself, man. Like I tell you, I'll put that shit in a journal first. You know, stress is not something that I take as like something to play around with. I take that shit as like I'll fight that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll box that shit. Like I'm not playing with that shit. Because it's just like I grew up and all the women in my family, yes, you know, stress kills, stress. Like that's all you hear people saying, stress this, stress that. So that get programmed in your brain, like in your lizard brain, like and that make you to where when you get older as a man, you like, nah, like I gotta be on some diet, you feel me? But stress is a part of life, you know what I'm saying? So if you really study biomechanics and shit like that, you need stress. You need stress. Thank you. You need stress. And stress is a part of life. So if you don't got stress, like I tell y'all, man, when I went to Job Corps, bro, there'd be days that I was there and I felt out of place. I'm like, damn, bro, like I don't really know nobody, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the most social guy. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up becoming somebody that was the most popular because it's like, it just was what it was. I'm trying to tell you, you can't control everything, bro. Like you cannot control a lot of stuff. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. They try to control everything. Like when you in the field, bro, when you in the field, like I was chilling with this random guy yesterday in front of Chipotle. Like, and we just chopping it up about women. And this bad shit just hopped out the car. Like, and bro literally froze up, like, damn, bro, she fine, da da da. I'm like, nah, yeah, she fine. I ain't gonna lie. She's some shit. I'm not gonna lie. She's some shit. I'm not gonna lie. But I ain't holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta chill and let shit play out. I want to see what he gonna do. I want to see. I'm also reading this whole situation. I'm like, should I show off in front of him, show him? Because I already told him I do YouTube and shit. So I'm like, should I show him that I do this shit? But I'm like, nah. I'm not always in a rush to show niggas what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I already know what I could do now. If I really want to do that, I'm doing that. That's what I told him. I told him that. But I'm not a teenager no more. I'm not doing this shit to show this and do that and make all this shit fun and shit like that. I'm not trying to be like, again, not doing it for that, bro. Like, and that's where a lot of guys go wrong, bro. That's why a lot of guys go wrong because a lot of women already know niggas act like that. Oh, like these guys, like, bro, y'all don't understand the female locker room, bro. The same way when you fuck this chick and you know, you and your boys celebrating and shit, like the female locker room, like, yeah, these niggas do this, they act like that. Bro, at the end of the day, bro, let them bitches come to you. If and it be certain women, you gotta understand. See, we always like to highlight the pimp, right? But where a lot of guys go wrong, the pimp will put a pig on a wig on a pig. The pimp capitalize off of what? Single household women or some shit. The young women that's growing up without a dad. So they getting the women that they feel most compatible for what they trying to do. The women that fit into their program. Every chick, cause she bad, I'm not hollering at you cause you bad. Give a fuck about you looking bad. The fuck you talking about? I want to see what he gonna do because he said she look bad. Let me see what you gonna do because you talking that shit. But I know you ain't gonna do nothing. Shout out to bro though. I fuck with bro. But I'm just saying I already be knowing. If the vibe isn't right, move on. If it is buzzing, not every girl gonna be for you. If it is buzzing, not every girl gonna be for you. Bro, it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? You're right though, but it's just like, just shoot your shot if you want to shoot your shot. That's what I'm basically trying to say. I'm not trying to be politically correct. I'm not trying to say the right thing. I'm just saying if you don't got game, you're gonna fail every time. And that's what people can't see. So I'm just looking at it like this. If you go for luck, you're fucked. If you go for game, you can't be lame because the game is the same every time. Like if you just okay, cool, I'ma just approach her because she fine, because bro says she fine. I'ma show bro that I can get rejected. Oh damn, bro, like you know what I'm saying? She says she like you look like a lame, bro, because it's the same shit. You want to show somebody you could do something, right? But like people who people who hype up beautiful women, and this is what I was trying to tell bro yesterday, but I didn't get the chance. People who hype up beautiful women, they fall on that sword. They fall on that sword. Because these women be already knowing they look good before they get the reaction, and then they just lean into it a little bit just so they could relish in it real quick. You don't need no game to be confident. Just be yourself. Be honest with your intentions. The games for players be real. The games for players be real. You said be real with your intentions. What you mean by be real with your intentions? Let's move on to number 5, man, because we about done with this video, man. So I'm gonna come back with some more ism to get you out of this prison. You know what I'm saying? Number 5 is emotional independence. Don't adjust yourself just to keep attention. You're fine if it goes nowhere. You stay in your own rhythm. And that's exactly what I was just trying to explain. I'm fine if this shit don't go nowhere. I don't think y'all understand that shit. I don't approach so many women. See, I don't give a fuck how bad you are. Cause the way I hook or catch the fish is gonna be unique and different than the way the next nigga gonna hook and catch the fish. This is why a lot of niggas stay in what I call the lower level. They stay in the base level where their animalistic nature keeps control of them. So when they see a beautiful woman, they're like, I gotta have her, or they just nervous as fuck. It's either A or B. For most women, they're constantly running into A or B, or it's an older guy who might got a little bit of game, but she's not really trying to sleep with him like that. It just depends. You know, women don't, I don't know their whole, like what they cross paths with on a month-to-month basis, but if you got game, you're gonna make it into that point where you're around them more. You're smashing and having it your way like Burger King, you know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is focus on yourself. That's the biggest message I'm gonna leave behind in this video. Focus on yourself, because when you get the chick, or any chick out here, they need to get on your program. They need to focus on whatever you're focused on. I'm not interested in making guys get women. I'm interested in making guys the prize. Fuck getting a woman, man. That's basic. If your goal is to get a woman, you're basic. If your goal is to become the prize, you're not basic. Any woman could get a man, not any woman could be not basic. Now, I'm gonna end this video pretty soon, but I'm gonna play this game real quick, because I like playing this game. But shout out to everybody who stopped in here. We've been live for 2 hours. I ain't played this game in a couple of days. But yeah, man, always understand this shit. I'll play this shit in a minute. Come on, man. What the fuck? We got 4 people in here. Somebody comment down below. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. I'm playing my favorite game right now. We about to end this video though soon. Oh yeah, I made it through that. See that? Ooh, hold on. Oh nah. We're gonna play like 4 more games. See, they cheating, bro. But basically what I was trying to tell y'all is women like guys that are non-reactive, guys who are being themselves, and it ain't no mythical thing. Like, it ain't like you being some mythical, being yourself type of thing. It's just like I'm playing this game right now. A shorty come over, play the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they cheated. Let's go. So yeah, all I did today was try to give y'all some dynamics that could help y'all on the approach or when you're in the same environment or when you're texting, because it's all kind of the same. None of that shit really different. You know what I'm saying? Your mentality got to be different. Your mentality got to be different, man. Because sometimes I don't even be knowing what to text a chick, but it's like, say what you want to say type shit. And that's the problem. Like, you got to say what you want to say. And when you say what you want to say, odds are she going to like you more than if you said some other shit. And the funny thing is, a chick will like you and still not fucking respond to your shit. So liking somebody in the big 2-6 and being compatible with them are not always in the same, manifestation thing. But like, guys need to start asking themselves, do I got time for her? If she's 22, 21, you're 30 something, what's her attitude? What's her attitude like? Is her attitude really right or not? That's another thing. I should have wrote that down yesterday. A woman's attitude. Appreciate the likes. A woman's attitude really matter, bro. Sometimes, sometimes that's all we got. You know what I'm saying? To make the relationship matter or last. If her attitude is one day she like you, next day she don't. One day she like you, next day she don't. Then it's kind of like she kind of putting your foot against the fucking thing, your back against the wall. Just like that. Sticky situation. Real players don't waste their time. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't waste their time. Just because a chick is cute or something. They make good investments. Great investments. A woman that's down to earth is better than a woman that's physically attractive. Damn. Sometimes in life, all you got is women in your phone that you know, hey, I will smash her, blah, 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 right? But, you know, you got to recalibrate your shit. Damn. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're in the chat, man. One day we're going to be playing a real game system, like 2K, or y'all got to comment below what games I should get. I like UFC, I don't like Call of Duty. I like Mortal Kombat. Man. Oh yeah, they cheated. But yeah, man, get busy, you guys out here, man. These women, bro, like, yeah, if you're relying on them, like, I feel like personally that's the worst thing you could possibly fucking do. You're gonna feel like that after a while. Rule number 1, look both ways before you cross the street. Don't get caught trying to get no coins. See that? Don't jump on a dead end log. No diddy. Don't take too long to cross the street. So when you see a, chick that you want, hurry up and cross. Hurry up and say something, nigga. Get all my analogies from the game. Just go with the flow. Right, what happened right there? My nervous system was just Damn. I would say with that one as an analogy for the game, you're gonna always have an unpredictable situation. When you're talking to women, there's always gonna be variables that you can't even fucking fathom. This right here, just keep it moving. Don't overthink, keep it moving. Your time might come with this shit. You still might get fucked. Well, there's many different analogies when you're playing the game. Wait your turn to cross the street. Don't go too fast. Let the universe support you. Know when to slow down. Nope. Damn. Don't think just because you just, okay, here's another analogy. Don't think just because you just won the last battle. Say you get a chick number something, or you smash some shit. Don't think because you won the last battle and the last battle took a lot out of you to win, that you're safe. Like, oh, damn, I finally got this 10, this bad bitch, whatever. She fine shit, I finally got her. Yeah, nigga, you at the beginning of the end of you at the end of the beginning of some more very either ugly shit or some shit that's just as see that? Use everything around you to support you feel me? Damn. Uncontrollable things in the game. I'll even say another quote. No matter how many uncontrollable situations, keep playing the game. I really believe God ain't put us here to live forever, bro, or whatever the case. Prime example. But he put you here to play the game. If you're smart, you get across this shit as fast as you can without any disturbances. Like they say, finish school. You know what I'm saying? Get on with your fucking life, man. Don't be out here selling drugs and doing all that shit. Ah, yeah. Uncontrollable. Uncontrollable because my finger slipped. See, here's another lesson. Get past all the times of uncontrollable things you can fast so that you can get it out the way with and then you can get in the game and control some shit. The people who succeed in life, be people you be seeing that be successful, they don't got all the ugly shit out the way, all the shit that they couldn't control. Niggas do not be perfect. They just be getting shit out the way or they just learn from experience. Always think twice before you cross the street. Think twice before you get in a relationship. Think twice before you take a chick on a date. Don't think too much though. But think. I'm saying? What's her temperament like? What's her been? Is she trying? I'm trying to meet her, or is she trying to control where we meet? That's a red flag. Give a fuck if she 18, 21. Control the controllables, no cap. Oh, they cheated. Don't move too fast. Even when the pressure on, you can't move fast. You gotta have poise with this shit. The fuck? You gotta have poise with this shit, man. Oh shit. Appreciate the likes. Can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. And we ain't loving these hoes. They all want us to change. Hold on. Oh. Damn. This game really like real life though. Like sometimes you cross, you can't cross back. Cross that line, nigga. See, they cheated. Sometimes that's how it go too. The cops, for all my niggas in the streets, cops be cheating like a motherfucker. A lot of cheating ass niggas out here. And every round feel different. Like some rounds feel comfortable, some rounds feel uncomfortable. This shit be like how life is, bro. Like with whatever you trying to do in life, some shit. Sometimes you playing basketball, you feel comfortable. You got the home court advantage. You scoring. You come out the gate scoring points. Other games, nigga, you can't score a basket. You got a great defender on you. These are variables that take place in whatever you're trying to do. Damn, should have just kept going. Damn, shouldn't have kept going. I knew they was gonna get me with that. Some psychic shit. Like they already know what I'm about to do. Go ahead to take a swim. Man, listen, man, I'm about to end the video on that. No cap. You want the Knicks or the Spurs? Oh, I ain't even see our comments in here. Shout out to my boy L. You still in here, L? Drop a one if y'all in the chat still, man. Oh, y'all was chatting in this shit. I ain't see nothing y'all was saying. MT, who's still in here right now? I see Hash Brown. Yes, sir. Got to run the fighting games and all the EA. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of those, man. I really probably could get some shit right now if I really go to like some place. Like it'd be cheap shit. Like I don't know. Like I could probably get some old school shit till I could get some new school shit. Fuck around, and get an Xbox or some shit. The old Xbox. Crossroad will have you dropping gems. No facts. I know how to use metaphors, man. I go too fast. Although my coworkers were just telling me to slow my down yesterday. You was playing Crossroad. Got to get out of my head. Got to get out of the habit of overthinking reactions and even thinking about reactions to what I'm about to say because that's probably isn't even relevant for real. It's not relevant because the people who are telling you what to say are saying what they feel like saying. So while they're trusting their intuition, they're basically neutering your intuition, which is making them able to keep controlling you for longer. And they're controlling you because they trust their own intuition, which is the crazy part. So a part of growth is detaching from things that control you so you can actually be a real man and control your own reality. L said, yes, not gonna lie, I'm 32 right now and been taking a break from wait, Vidya, and getting back into video games. Nah, facts, bro. I'm about to be 30, 31. Bro, a lot of people don't realize, bro, games is not a waste of time. Like, it seemed like it. Like, if you just doing that all day, yeah, you wasting your time. You feel me? But having a little cool PS5 or, you know, I always been an Xbox guy. I think. No, I had all of them actually when I was younger. GameCube, I had all that shit. That's why it'd be so hard for me now. Like my last time I had a PS4 when I was in like seventh or eighth grade, and then I remember one summer I just stopped playing that shit. Like I went outside. My life was different. Like it wasn't no longer what it was. Like I was outside. We was running around playing basketball. It wasn't no more games. Like I still had 2K though. I still had 2K, but I wasn't playing that shit the same. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start smoking weed and shit. I wasn't smoking weed like that, but it was always around. You know what I'm saying? You want the Knicks or the Spurs to win? I want the Rockets to win. I don't know nothing about nobody else. I want them Houston motherfuckers to win. What's good, Keith? Games keep you out of trouble. Facts. It do. The internet, the games, the movies, just hobbies. activities and events, staying busy, keep your head in the, you know what I'm saying, in the game and shit. One, you still on in the background. Okay, okay. Shout out to MT. I'm MT. I'm gonna make you a moderator. Bro, gaming with a chick is some really fire quality time, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't be running into. Maybe I need to go. It's a game store down the street. I think it's GameStop. And it's one in the mall. But I don't know, man. I don't be feeling like they be choosing. I ain't gonna lie, like don't be choosing me, bro. But it was one chick that I had met in front of the game store. She was into like anime and shit like that, like all of that type of shit. And like she was cool, you know what I'm saying? It didn't end up going nowhere, but she was cool, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like I just think like guys gotta always think about it like, damn, like is you the way I look at it, like I can't be compatible with a chick that's not really trying to like really just trying to like make shit happen. Like I can't we can't be compatible. Like if she playing it like, okay, he approached me first, and she got that whole mentality like he approached me first, and because he approached me first, I'm just gonna sit in the pocket. He just keep texting me and shit like that, and I'm gonna make sure like and we not compatible because I'm not gonna push up that much. Like I'm gonna push up enough to make it to where we could get together. But if you're not responding, she might even be responding, but like and it's funny because like this is another thing, bro. One woman could make you look at another woman different. So like I was just talking about like how some women they take you for granted in a way. They could make you look at another woman like say for instance, like you got a chick, like I just said, like a chick that's not even really take you serious at all. But then you got the chick that's right above her that is she might not be taking you serious either. But what she is doing is positioning herself to be around you, but just on her terms. Like I just made a video on that the other day. She positioning herself to be around you, but on her terms. And because you don't got a bunch of other women at the time, you're gonna like I always talk about the chick I was talking to at Job Corps. Like bruh, she even had an ego. Like she was on me crazy. She was doing everything, you know, just everything. Like I wasn't, it's not like I was like, you know how a nigga be trying to carry the whole relationship and the chick don't really like him like that? Like, nah, she liked me more than I liked her. And she still had an ego. But her ego was working differently at that point because she was too like invested in me, but her ego was still there. And the ego was like, this nigga is a nonchalant nigga. Like, so like her ego was like, sometimes I think my indirectness back then would piss her off. So like if we'd be on bad terms, I might just walk right past her. Like at a moment where it's like, okay, it's lunchtime. Like if you're a couple, y'all supposed to really, you know what I'm saying? And I just, if you do some fuck shit, I'm walking right past you like, and her ego would come out in them moments like on some like, I know an ego when I see one. Like an ego means she has been an emotional outburst. An emotional outburst. But it's like she not really gonna take it out on you because you're a man. But like she's having an outburst of anger. But cause I'm not a soft ass nigga, she not gonna come at me with that energy. But it's like damn. But yeah, like I said, they still got an ego. Like just because they like you, don't mean the ego is gone. But what it do mean is that they're gonna domesticate their shit for the time being. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand about women. They think if she like you, she gonna be a whole different entity. Like, nah, she just gonna neuter her shit because she don't want to fuck up and lose this nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. Like Selena Powell still has an ego, but when she's around that nigga Dean the Great, she like, oh, I want this nigga, so I'm not gonna act as like much as a bitch. But she's the same person. Make no mistakes. Make no fucking mistakes. And that's how this shit go. That's why I say you gotta vet a chick. You have to. So you gotta have game. Cause if you don't got game, you're not gonna vet. You're gonna let the bitch instead of vet the bitch. And that's gonna be a catastrophe, bro. Cause she not gonna respect you. Relationship without respect is cooked. You feel what I'm saying? On some real hold on, let me see what y'all talking about because I can't see play the game at the same time. Bro gaming with a chick is a quality sound. Oh, Miss Hash Brown, you the only one in here, I think. I'm pretty much about to end the live though, man. You know what I'm saying? I really be falling asleep around around a little later. It's only 10, so like I be falling asleep around like 12, 1. It depends. Yesterday I was outside around this time, so I really went to sleep at like 2 or some shit, 3. Woke up at like 10 p.m. That's why I'm up right now. I mean, it's not why I'm up right now. My sleeping pattern just off. That's what I'm trying to say, my shit. But yeah, man, you can play the game with a chick, but it's many different things. It's not really one specific thing, and that's another thing. Like when guys hear stuff like that, they like, "Oh yeah, man, maybe I should just get a game system." But like, bro, listen, man, it's not the game, bro. It's the way you coming across. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do anything. That's why it's so funny. Like that's why it's so funny. My advice to guys is just go outside and do the 15 approaches a day. Don't cheat this shit. You feel me, Hash? Don't cheat this shit. I'm trying to tell these niggas. Just get outside, do the approaches. Like today, yeah, I do got to get some rest. You're right, because I'm not going outside right now because I'm tired enough. And I think doing this live made me a little more tired. So now I'm really not going outside. But when I go to sleep, I'm probably not gonna wake up till like 7 or 8 or something. I hate that for myself. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is, man. Sleep is very healthy too. Hey, guess what? He said, bro, gaming with a chick is really fire quality time. Sleeping with a chick is too. That's quality time like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Come rub a nigga feet. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you need that much sleep. What you mean? I need 7 hours a day. Don't play. I need 7 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Type shit. Type. Hold on, let me see. Yo, Gigi, I already know you're a guy because that name and the way you spelled damn. I got a free gift for that. Sometimes you gotta take risks. Oh. Mm. Damn, that's some bullshit. Ooh. Hold on. They cheated. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Come on, man. Try to put me in the food chain, man. Can't put a real nigga in the food chain. Come on, fuck with me. Come on, they thought I ain't know the game. They thought, oh yeah, they cheated. See that? See, when you get cold, when you get better at something, they gotta hit you with some new shit. Some cheating shit. Go ahead and take a bathe. No, facts. It reminded me of Frogger too, but that's why I was just attracted to it. Like, from the first day I played it. I used to love the game. Go ahead and take a dip. Take a dip in your beat. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, hold on. Oh yeah, they thought they. Damn. Thought I seen a coin over there. I was trying to get rich. Get rich off a bitch. But let me get that coin. Can you? No. Can I get your num offline? Hell no. We about to end the video. It's your boy, man. Time to take a nap or something. Nah, not even a nap, but just recharge though. No cap. Hold on, man. You see what Shorty said right here. Shit didn't even open.